of vehicles has been in service since about the 50s. They go through various upgrade programs to keep them in service and extend the life of them by giving them various armour upgrades and like drive components and things. As with all their families of vehicles, they're adapted around a very basic running system and hull to whatever job, whatever role they're needed. And unlike CVRTs, they weren't given names, they were assigned numbers. So this is actually a 436, which is a command and control variant. It would have, as you see, there are a lot of antennas on the back of it. Actually, in service in that role, it would be absolutely bristling with antennas. It looked like a very unhappy hedgehog because it carries a lot of communications equipment in there, as well as all of the command and control necessary, not only information but equipment for the task as well. There is out on site, you did come in yesterday, you'll probably see him out just off the main track that goes which way to the site. There is another version that has got a high-ab crane on the side of it. That is the 434 Streamy variant. That's also a very, very special vehicle that used to belong to Top Gear. And that was the one that they used for filming, and I think it was Richard Hammond that was supposed to be driving that, although he did actually chicken out at the end of it. The guy who got it now bought it off of Top Gear and restored it to what it is. There is also a 432 kicking around on site somewhere, which is very similar to this, without all the radio antennae and ancillaries on the top. 432s as a standard were troop carriers, so used to manoeuvre troops to and from the front line with their equipment. They also had bifolding doors at the top of the vehicle, so on the roof of the vehicle, which folded back enabled the base of the vehicle to be used as a mortar plate. So basically they would roll up to the front line, deploy their troops, fire off a mortar, bust back on the vehicle, and then get themselves out of trouble before the enemy figured out what their location was and returned some sort of fire on their position. There are also various other variants of the 4.3 series, but they're not very commonly seen. The most commonly seen ones are the 432, the 432-30, which is a 432 with a Fox turret chucked on the top of it, 434, and as I say, you do occasionally, but not very often, see 436s. But they are still used today within the British Army. They've been re-rolled again through another current upgrade programme, but you'll also see them used throughout many other countries because there are a lot of other armies and forces that took up use of this vehicle. So you'll see it used all over the world. If you look on Armed Forces TV and stuff like that, you'll quite often see various snapshots of 432s or 4.3 series displaying various colours and various badges of origin for whatever service they're serving in at the time. So, thank you very much to our 4.3 driver.
Okay, so this little fella here is a weasel. It's a tracked carrier, it's not armoured, it has a Studebaker engine in it, which is actually a car engine from before the war. It was designed for a specific operation about halfway through World War II that never went ahead, but ended up being used in almost all theatres of the war, from the Pacific right across to Europe. Very
L'ultimo
versatile.
giro
On some
due vento
occasions,
d'Inghilterra,
it can be
un
used
messaggio orecruta
amphibiouusly, it's
per
certainly
i
a way,
confini
but you can bolt floats on it and a
dei
propulsion unit
blindati.
and use it as a boat. And when our amateur cameraman stops, you can drive away. Done with you now. Okay, I've got a young man here who wants to talk about the T-34, a budding commentator. His name is Luke. And here is the T-34 coming towards us. So I'm not going to tell you anything about it. to it. There you go, Luke.
So this is a T-3485 used by the Soviet Union during World War II. Originally they put a 76mm on it, but obviously when the Germans invaded the Soviet Union during World War II, it didn't do nothing to the Tiger tanks or the Panthers. So they, okay, we need to upgrade it to an 85 to knock out Panthers and Tigers. So that's exactly what they done. So obviously towards the end of the war, World War II is basically finished, and, well, guess what? Russians don't need them anymore. They've already started upgrading and stuff. So what do? They sell a bunch of them to the Koreans in the Korean War, and they sell a bunch to the Chinese to fight the Americans. But the C-34 was a really good designed vehicle, because not only could it knock out Panthers, Tigers, it was quick. It's also got sloped armour at the front and the sides, which means it increases the thickness and the protection of the vehicle.
Thank you very much, Luke. There's the T-34. Now, I believe this has got the same 37-litre V12 in it that the big Russian boaty thing, boat face, over there with the big tracks on. It's got a very similar engine to that.